It is the sincere hope of everyone in the Pinelands community, your teachers, counselors, faculty, staff, friends, parents, relatives, families, that we have done all we can to prepare you for the challenges in the future. It has been said that destiny does not happen by chance. It happens by choice. I formally challenge all of our graduates to make the right choice and use your education to shape the destiny that you choose, not one that befalls you by chance. Each of you has something truly unique to offer the world. Have the courage to dream and the determination to make your dreams come true. I encourage all of our graduates to strive for a better future, realize your goals, and always nurture your dreams, because they can and do come true. The events and moments that you experienced over the past 3 years have created memories that you will always have to enrich your lives as you grow older. Never forget that you will always be a part of the Pinelands family. On a personal note, I can honestly say that I thoroughly enjoyed working with and getting to know the members of the class of 2009 the past 3 years. They are truly an outstanding group of young people who are really a pleasure to work with. Congratulations. I wish you the best of luck in the future. We will miss you, and I certainly hope that you'll always look back and remember your days at Pinelands fondly and with pride and respect. Good luck, and thank you.
The word graduation has several meanings. The primary meaning is the state of being arranged in steps or degrees. Anything which comes in an orderly progression is the process of graduation. We graduate from one phase of our life to another because life is a series of progressions which we achieve through learning and growth. Tonight, we have 2 graduations. The first are the teachers, the counselor, and the principal who are graduating from one phase of their life and are ready to embark on the next. So I sincerely hope that Mr. Gruber, Mrs. Lee, Mr. Scott, Mrs. Lobdell, and Mr. Chalka, and also the guidance counselor, Mrs. Zeichel, and our principal, Mr. Procopio, I wish them that their retirement will bring you years of joy and fulfillment. Recently, I read a book titled A Short Guide to a Happy Life. I'd like to use a couple of the quotes from there and also with things that I've experienced. And I'd like to speak tonight not talking about the past 4 years or what the future holds for you, but rather I'd like to say a few words about human nature. Real life, as I observed it over my last 37 years in education. Your life and your work, don't ever confuse the two. The second is only part of the first. Don't ever forget what a friend once wrote with Senator Paul Tsongas when the senator had decided not to run for re-election because he had been diagnosed with cancer. No man ever said on his deathbed that I wish I had spent more time at the office. Don't forget the words that I once read on a postcard, which read, "If you win a rat race, you're still a rat." Or what John Lennon wrote before he was gunned down in the driveway of the Dakota. Life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. After all, when I look into the face of the class of the graduating seniors, I realize that each student has only one thing that no one else has. When you leave college, there are thousands of people out there with the same degree that you have. When you get a job, there'll be thousands of people doing what you want to do for a living. But you are the only person who has sole custody of your life. Your particular life, your entire life. Not just the life at a desk or your life on the bus or in a car or on a computer. Not just the life of your mind and the life of the heart. Not just the bank account, but your soul. I suppose the best piece of information I could give you is simple. Get a life. A real life, not a manic pursuit of the next promotion or a bigger paycheck or a nicer car. Do you think you care if you develop heart problems or have an abnormal blood count? Get a life in which you notice the smell of the salt air, or notice a red-tailed hawk circling over the stand of pines. Get a life in which you can observe a baby concentrate as she tries to pick up a Cheerio with her thumb and her first finger. Get a life in which you're generous. Realize that life is glorious and that you have no business taking it for granted. Care so deeply about its goodness that you want to spread it around. And finally, challenge yourself. It doesn't matter with what. Then, by making a consistent effort, the direction that you should take will open before you naturally. The key, in other words, is to climb the mountain that is right before you. As you ascend its slopes, you will develop your muscle, increase your strength and your endurance. Such training will enable you to challenge the higher mountains. Life is all about scaling one mountain and facing the next one, followed by the one after that. Those who persevere and finally succeed in conquering the higher mountains are the victorious in life. On the other hand, those who avoid such challenges and take the easy route descend into the valley and will end in defeat. So after graduation tonight, no matter what your plans may be, you can either climb the mountain before you or descend into the valley. The choice is yours. And in conclusion, I'd like to share the words of a poem called "The Dream Big," author unknown. If there were ever a time to date to make a difference, to embark on something worth doing, it's now. Not for any grand cause necessarily, but for something that tugs at your heart and something that's your aspiration, something that's your dream. You owe it to yourself to make your days here count. Have fun, dig deep, stretch, dream big. Know, though, that things worth doing seldom come easy. There will be good days and there will be bad days, and there will be times when you want to turn around, back up, and call it quits. Those times tell you that you are pushing yourself and you are not afraid to learn by trying. Persist, because with an idea, determination, and the right tools, you can do great things. Let your instinct and your intellect and your heart guide you. Trust. Believe in the incredible power of the human mind, of doing something that makes a difference, of working hard, of laughing and hoping, of lazy afternoons, of lasting friends, and all the things that will cross your path this year. The start of something new brings the hope of something great. Anything is possible, and there's only one you, and you will pass this way only once, so do it right. Class of 2009, I wish you the best, and as Mr. Procopio said, the Pinelands family is always there for you, and you're always welcome with open arms. Thank you.
Every year, it is a tradition here at Pinelands for the senior class to spend their remaining funds on a gift for the school. With the class of 2008, we teamed up and contributed towards the new digital marquee in front of the campus. It will stand for many years in memory of the class of 2008 and 2009 as a reminder of our hard work, appreciation, and dedication to Pinelands Regional.